What kind of fucking bullshit is like?
Dude, he does this every week.
The bad news is that civilization is crumbling around you.
Wear a dog mask, cut your dick off, bomb Palestine.
The good news is that you are not alone.
There's butthole shaving videos.
Feel bad for the minorities in LA for having to deal with the white people in LA.
You have 5 till midnight, live every Monday at 8 p.m. where you join 5 Limp Bizkit Americans to laugh at the absurd nonsense of the end of history.
Shit show right there.
Sam, stop it!
All right, everybody. This time we actually got it right. Although I think they might have caught Adam saying "okay" right before the introduction. Anyways, there's so much going on in the world, and we didn't really have any idea for a specific topic, so we figured we would just kind of be dudes being dudes on a live stream. And as Sam put in the title, we give up theming for our 76th podcast. So let's kind of go around. How's everybody doing?
Go fuck yourself. I want to explain my thing too. I want to assert my authority.
Shut up.
You have none. You weigh 100 pounds, you fat bitch.
I weigh 190, retard.
Yeah,
the head cow is always grazing, so I'm going to take out my Uncrustable here.
Uncrustables rule. You won me back with that right away.
I did. Also, fuck the Giants. Your hat's dumb and for a bad team.
You see, baby.
Yeah, so we just didn't do a theme today because of what Kyle said, but also I could have just picked one and made some dumb thumbnail. There's a lot of shit going on.
True.
But wanted to see if this would work. Probably won't.
Well, not with you rambling like this.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, we can't talk about Canada lost to USA in hockey and we whooped their fucking ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we did.
Why didn't we do that?
Because I just thought of it right now.
Dude,
obviously
fucking America.
I just remember there was a black kid in my class in one of the there was a black kid that I was in school suspension with, and he had an Uncrustable, and he was like, "Why is this peanut butter orange?" And that's just what came to mind.
What? I thought we moved on from the Uncrustable. We were talking about the ice hockey championship, and then it was like there was this black kid in my class, and I was like, "Whoa!"
I don't know why you said that. It actually distracted by how dumb what I said was.
Honestly, Uncrustables though rule, and they're a good source of like a quick hitter for protein after working out.
We don't deserve to have a popular show. I'm going to be very clear on that. We suck. We suck.
Oh, so did the Canada USA beef, and then you went back to Uncrustables.
What are your thoughts on Uncrustables?
Let's go around the horn.
Pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Good, dude.
I couldn't tell you last time I had one. Maybe I'll pick them up from Sam's Club.
They're great.
They're so
yeah,
good.
and the Sam's Club or Costco ones, they have more protein and less calories than the Uncrustable.
No way.
Brand.
No
I
shit.
never had one until I joined the Marine Corps. I didn't even know they existed.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
I joined
perfect for cran eaters, dude. They are so perfect for cran eaters.
Yeah, really. For facts, so good. Anyway, Canada, USA.
Yeah, no, Canada.
Typo's mustache deserves to be with the USA team, USA national team.
I like it.
Yeah, him kind of saying that kind of makes me think like, man, I could do like the full Lemmy right now. I mean, my beard's starting to look pretty good and it's coming in, but yeah. I might get some weird looks if I do the Lemmy right now. But I've kind of decided that I'll probably keep my beard probably until after my kid gets here, which could be in August. So
Jesus Christ. People would think that we were doing a bit to not talk about a real topic. Although our topic right now was PS. We did say I said AMA, so go ahead and do that. But also Canada hasn't won a cup since the 90s. That's misleading because it's the NHL.
He's right.
No Canadian team.
Right.
But they're not full of Canadians.
Well,
no, the American teams and the Canadian teams. I have a mix of fucking Nordic people and Americans and Canadians and a few others.
Yeah, and okay, so like zero Canadians on it. What's the fucking doesn't matter?
Wouldn't you think because Canada's like always cold?
Canadians are good at sports.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, Sam. But
no, I was answering your question. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, since Canada's always cold, don't you think they would be like really good at hockey? But like they haven't won anything in what is it like?
No, but that's the point. It's not their players. Their players.
Right, but the Canadian teams are also made up with Canadian players.
Yeah, but they're made up of. They're not like even majority Canadian. Just like American teams aren't majority American.
It doesn't. Are you a communist? Are you rooting for Canada?
No,
right now?
It's just this doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense
because
we're better than them.
Hockey, you idiot. There's international hockey, idiot.
There's international hockey.
We won that too.
Yes,
Bitch.
Canada wins.
We
In the
just
international-
won. We just won. You dumb
Bro,
fuck.
it was the first time the USA beat their team in 15 years, and also it wasn't real
When-
international hockey because it was only
No,
players in the
we're not
NHL.
talking about the Four Nations.
I said the
dumb fuck. We're
juniors.
talking about the juniors.
Oh, nice.
Shut the fuck up, Sam.
God, you're so dumb and retarded
Wow.
and
God
so fucking
damn.
fat.
No racism. We're fighting Canadians, and also I'm getting ganged up upon. Not like that.
Ain't up upon.
I'm being ganged up
Gang.
upon.
No, Stash. Since we're doing
Getting
it,
banged up
you
upon.
you may be a little bit late, but you did not miss the racism.
Sam, stop arguing in good faith.
Sam is Irish Canadian. You go fuck yourself, Fabian.
It's fucking so Torx. I don't know if you guys see him in the chat. That's Jared. He used to be our third co-host.
Oh,
And-
shout out, Jared.
Yeah. Well, he's like, hey, hi guys, it's Jared. I hate everyone besides Typo. He's a real one. Gay, by the way. But
Also,
I just
This
posted
is
in the
pretty
chat.
funny.
Torx is a gay name. And then you have two moms. You barely have rights. I have more rights than you, fucking suicidal freak. Just saying.
Oh shit.
Good times.
Good times.
Canada sucks. Snow
Yeah, I don't-
Mexicans are gay. I don't want to take them over. I want them to be a vassal state. I don't want them
I
to
agree.
be an actual state.
Yeah.
I agree. I do want to bring up the point I brought up in the group chat for this, talking about sports, and I want to have my argument, which I think a sport is only a sport if a defense can directly affect the outcome of the game. That's a sport.
Okay, so that's
That's
why
the
you
most
said
retarded.
How is it
I've ever
retarded?
heard.
How is it retarded?
Clearly- It's clearly created completely outside of what sports originally started as. It's completely devoid of any
Things
historical
evolve,
relevance.
fuckface.
Yeah, things evolve, but you decided to take
What
some.
would you call
What makes it a sport? Because I decide this is what's important. Probably built
Defense,
towards. Jesus Christ.
what would you call the other things then?
competitions, or matches.
so.
games.
If you look at the dictionary definition from
I'm wrong.
Oxford Languages, it says an activity involving physical exertion and skill which an individual or team competes against another or
So
others
sex,
for
dude.
entertainment.
Sex
So
is
actually, you know
sport.
what? To be fair, Adam actually has a point here. If you look at this definition one, which is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. And then number two is informal, a person who behaves in a good
Yeah,
or
but he
specified
says-
way in response
He
to
says
season.
he's saying golf isn't a sport.
Hold on. Correct. But I'm not saying it's easy or like it's hard.
No, no,
It's
no.
hard.
I'm
It's
just
just
saying-
not technically. It's because you're playing yourself. The other golf, if you're
I play
playing against
myself
Tiger
all the
Woods,
time, buddy.
I walked in that one.
Okay, but
You're-
hockey has defense,
you're-
dude.
right.
Hockey's a sport.
Hockey's
Okay,
clearly a
I'm just
sport.
making sure. I
the
didn't. I
fuck?
know you didn't say that, but yeah.
And if
He's
if I'm
talking
playing
about
golf against Tiger
cheer,
Woods,
gymnastics,
Yes.
golf.
if I'm playing golf against Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods
Darts.
is standing there has zero to do with my play. I'm playing myself. I'm
Yeah,
playing
you're
the court.
saying
I'm not
you're
playing.
saying a
Tiger
sport
Woods.
needs a defense to be effectively a sport.
Yes, and to take a step further, it doesn't have to be physical. Chess is a sport.
What about basketball? Like, would basketball be a
Yes.
sport because you can affect them by
Yes.
talking shit?
No, you could also play defense. Remember, if you missed a shot. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
grab
yeah,
the
yeah,
brick,
that's
so it's-
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yes,
That's true.
yes,
Mm.
sport. Billiards,
I don't know.
sport. Darts, not a sport.
Billiards
so
is
then
like
yeah.
billiards is on the edge. Like it's
You can
right
play
there on
defense.
the edge.
Well,
You
what
can.
about
You can.
Tyler G in the chat there said, what about track and field?
Not a sport, unless it's the racing where you could cut people off in their lane. Then it is.
So NASCAR is a sport.
NASCAR is a sport.
But there's no physical exertion.
Doesn't matter.
really in
Neither in
NASCAR.
chess, but chess
There
is considered a
is
sport.
physical
There's
exertion
defense.
in NASCAR. Can you imagine going
I could
those
crash your
G's
car.
around a fucking?
And
Mhm.
take you out of the fucking race if I want. If I'm
So
willing
okay.
to-
There's no fat NASCAR drivers.
Do you know how I think it was Dale Earnhardt? Do you know exactly how he died other than just hitting the wall?
whiplash somehow.
Oh,
killed
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
So what
was-
actually
it was a-
happened was, and this
yeah.
is why, this is why they came up with what's called Hans devices. And basically, like when you're in a NASCAR, they actually have a cage around your
Right.
head because it wasn't the necessarily hitting the wall that killed him. It was the velocity that separated his, the
Crazy.
neck from the base of his spine. So that's why whenever you're in a vehicle, you have to wear a Hans device, which basically keeps your head in check. whenever you're, if you were to collide. There's a video, and I don't think we could
I just
play
need
it,
to
because it'll
tell
probably
you, Milmark, axe throwing is definitely not a sport. I can
Not-
get fucking shit-faced drunk, talk shit to a bunch of liberals the entire time, and throw an axe at a piece of wood. It's not a sport.
Now, Luke, if
Baseball's not a
you
sport
had
then.
two people, that's
There's
retarded.
defense in baseball.
That's
Called
a pitcher's
outfield,
directly
dumbass.
trying to strike you out. This is the dumbest shit in the world. Now, and axe
Yeah,
scoring, if you had both of you throwing the axe at the same time, that would be a sport because you could like knock your axe out, like
yeah.
anything with
Yeah,
darts.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
throwing darts at the same time. To answer Jellick's question,
No, you know what?
no, it's not a sport. Running is not
Baseball
a sport.
could be a sport if the umpire or the catcher was in front of the batter. That would make a real game.
Baseball has not been a sport
That was
since
dumb.
1947.
Stupid.
Wait,
Jesus.
is that black people in? Tell me that's when they let black people in.
That's when Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier.
Oh man, I love Jackie Robinson, but I love you.
And
for making
football
that joke.
didn't become a sport until this year when fucking Cooper DeJean broke the black color barrier.
Cooper DeJean. Jackie Robinson and Cooper
Oh,
DeJean
shit.
are two humans with one struggle to
Hold-
break the
hold
color
on.
barrier. In
Luke,
sports.
I think not in like 40-meter sprints and shit. You can't do that. I think only certain races you could like run in other lanes.
think it's
Not
only-
all of them.
which
yeah,
race?
it's
Black
longer.
people, you racist.
I mean, yeah, they're the ones who phenomenally do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always like
The answer to
Canadian
that
guys
question
that
is
represent
yes.
us.
It's one Swedish guy, and you're like, come on, man, it's one time, and he never wins.
Let's see it.
But yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
that's my and I will die on that hill. I'm right.
So you would say powerlifting isn't a sport either?
Competition.
God,
Okay.
I don't really think it matters, to be honest.
What does it matter?
Like, it doesn't matter if something's a sport or not, I guess. Maybe it does for like certain legal implications, even though actually.
I mean, no, it doesn't matter. No, we're doing a podcast, retard. I'm trying
Dude,
to get
does
it.
our
oh, I know,
podcast
I know,
matter?
I get it, I get it. It's I'm
Sam,
Doesn't
you
curious
don't
matter.
about
Anthropology.
this
No one
situation.
gives
So okay, wait.
I get it's kind of a dumb nonsense opinion, but I don't think it
Oh.
has a lot of fucking like bearing on anything. Like, oh,
Have
it's a
you ever?
Neither does anthropology, Sam.
Definitely anthropology. Definitely not a sport.
It's definitely not a
fake
sport.
gay, dude.
It's a,
That shit's
it's a
fake
bunch
gay.
of gays and lesbian men.
I can't.
And you're both at the same time somehow. I don't know how you do it.
Subaru.
So what about
I don't
sport
know.
fucking?
God damn it.
That's
Kyle.
rape.
Porn?
I
That's
think
what
that
I'm
is a
saying.
sport.
Is porn a sport?
I mean,
Wait,
it could be.
It's only a sport.
Have I
if
been
they have
watching
defense.
sports this whole time?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So like, it could be, but I mean, that gets pretty dark if you call sport fucking and then you're thinking about somebody's defense.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you-
That's
yeah.
different. That's a crime.
That's pretty dark.
Jeez.
It just went off for typo. He probably got where I was getting at.
There's a Slovakian hockey player who is starting at ASU, Arizona State, in the fall, whose name is Samuel Urban, which is also my name.
Mm.
Any relation?
Cool.
Cool.
I mean, he's Slovakian, but my great grandmother's village or great grandfather's village was in Hungary, and then Slovakia took it over, and he I think he's from there. Let me see if I can look it up. But yeah,
That's
he
actually cool.
might actually be related to me because he has my surname and he's from the place.
I
I'd
just
like to
realized that-
answer this question real quick. So, is Super
Yeah.
Smash tournament my wife's little brother playing a sport? Yes.
That's pretty base. Yeah, I
No
like
physical
games.
exertion, though, right?
Doesn't
The
matter.
dude's,
Chess isn't either.
Yeah, the dude's
yeah.
profile
You
picture.
were, you
Yeah.
were no physical exertion. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does not matter.
I don't know which droid that is. I'm guessing that's probably the one from the Mandalorian, but it's one of the IG droids.
That's
I don't know if that's
IG 88.
These are not one
Yeah,
of the
it's
droids
either
you are
IG-88.
looking for.
I think the one that was in like episode 4 or 5, or like in what the hell was it called? I think we talked about this last stream. Funny enough, the Shadows of the Empire. That was it. I think it was IG-11.
We got it.
Like,
Yeah,
IG 88.
IG-11.
Yep. Okay.
Nailed it. We're fucking such nerds.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was
You guys lost me.
IG-88. IG-11 is from Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Is
I think
There's
it's the
a-
US aid. I think it's a US aid.
Yeah. There's
God damn
porn
it,
that-
Doug!
Yeah.
You confused us.
There is adult photography that mixes MMA and sex. Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with very little articles of clothing and people rolling around. So I mean, I could see how you could start to distort those lines, but man, that's dark. Especially we got two dudes, man. We don't do that here. Yeah,
All right,
shout out to the Empire was awesome.
I have something to bring up. So I just finished watching the Gabby Petitto documentary that just came out on Netflix. It's
I forgot all about that story.
Yeah, so that story, it was like what, 2022, I think. I just
Yeah.
watched it, but I couldn't tell you the fucking dates. Anyways, she's the one that was in the van with her boyfriend, and then she disappeared. He ended up back at home with the van, but said he flew home and his parents weren't like let him talk to anybody, whatever. So watching this documentary, first episode, they're talking about how amazing she was and blah, 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 blah. And they go into like she's trying to start this van vlog, right? Van
vlog.
Yeah. This van vlog. And he's like totally not about it. And they're trying to like from the beginning of this episode, they're like, this guy sucks. Like we're pretty sure he was abusive. There's no like things about abuse, like pretty sure he's abusive, blah, 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 blah. And just making it out to be like this guy fucking sucks. And I'm not saying that he didn't suck. I'm just saying he didn't want to do this fucking vlog. And every time you see her do this, every time she's doing this vlog, and they're like talking nicely about her in the background, and she's like being a fucking cunt to him, dude. Like no joke, like just being horrible to him. And they're like talking like she was never hurt a soul. She was always happy-go-lucky and blah, 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 blah. And they're like, but he was rough and da, 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 da. And like, just always talk down to her. And then like, while this is playing in the background, you see her like trying to do this vlog and she's like, just a cunt to him, dude. Just like so mean to him. And even the documentary, like I was like, is this documentary for real? Like, because they're playing this clip of him being mean and she like shit on him and then he like kind of tried to diffuse it and then kind of rolled his eyes afterwards and they're like, yeah, like that he was just such a horrible person. Like right after that I was like, dude, she fucking deserved it, bro. Like, I don't know.
He's like, I'm gonna throw you off a cliff if you don't stop, and she's like, no, you won't. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
So they got stopped in Utah for like somebody called in and they were like, hey, I just saw a domestic thing on the highway. There's a dude slapping a girl.
Bitch, give me that fucking camera. All right, I'm done.
On the highway, and it looks pretty bad. And so somebody called the cops and they showed up. And when they showed up, she was like, no, I was hitting him. And like he has like scratches under his eyes. And she had a Mark II. Like she had a Mark II.
Damn.
But the cops, like the whole body cam footage is out there. And the entire time I'm watching it, I'm like, she's fucking beating him. Like she's beating this dude. And he's just trying to be like, I don't want her to get in trouble. I don't want her to get in trouble. I don't want her to get in trouble. And I think he just got to his breaking point at some point and fucking was like, nah, I'm done.
Let's start a GoFundMe or change that. Or what's the petition one? Change that or get this guy out of jail.
He's dead anyway.
Wait, he's dead?
He killed himself.
Jesus.
All right, well, never mind.
I mean, he did murder her. He would have went to prison forever. So like, I'd probably do it.
She was annoying.
Well, and
I'm not saying she didn't deserve it. I'm saying that that's his situation.
Dude, it's wild. You guys have to watch it because you're going to watch it. And you're going to be like, nah, dude, she sucks. Like, I don't know what everyone keeps talking about. She sucks.
Some men are pushed to understanding Chris Brown. Yeah, you know, I always say
that the other day.
I always say Chris Brown did not beat Rihanna hard enough, man. I'll tell you what.
Well, she's still singing.
Yeah. I always told people, did she have an OnlyFans? No, I don't. Well, I mean, it was 2022. She probably, I don't know. Who knows? You can probably find it.
That might be part of the vlog. We're porking it in all 50 states.
Yeah,
dude, she was messaging her ex. She was not, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of these documentaries, you start to watch them, and you're like, this chick's kind of a cunt.
Yeah,
like a lot of documentaries like that.
And like, there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, this dude's fucking weird. Like, you can see that they're weird, and like, in the
I would
videos,
almost
they're a little
default
weird.
to the guy being at fault.
Yeah, well, and
but with the information,
yeah, and I said it at first, and maybe it was my default too, because I was like, oh, he seems a little weird, like he seems a little off. But then as the documentary kept playing, I was like, are they making fun of all the people that think she was like a saint? Because this does not portray her in a good light at all.
You know how many documentaries you watch, and it's the same way. I'll bet all my money on this shit. Any documentary where the guy kills the chick, she's like innocent and he's a monster. Any documentary where the chick kills the guy, it's like she was protecting herself from her abuse. It's like it's never like this chick's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
ever.
Yeah, never.
It's always victim, no matter, even if she, like Jodi Arias, the chick in Arizona, right? Wasn't she in Arizona?
She was like fucking nuts, though.
100%. That's my point. But they were like,
Oh,
she was defending herself against a rape, and it's like, dude, she stabbed him and shot him in the shower, bro. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, that reminds me.
They both nuts. They were both nuts.
Yeah, probably.
There was that Emma Solkowitz story that the mattress girl, where like even Obama addressed this, and this.
Wait, what's that one?
So this was allegedly
so funny.
This girl was a guy forced himself upon this woman, allegedly, right? And because he did, she walked around on college campus with a mattress. I think this was like 2015, 2014.
Apparently the mattress she got.
Oh yeah, she was at Columbia University.
Oh, that would be where this would happen.
Right. So she carried a mattress around everywhere with her to make everybody aware. And then like it actually came out after this dude was like thrown out of school and like his life was ruined, completely ruined. There were text messages of her like talking dirty to this guy, and like she recorded stuff with another guy, you know, reenacting this, like all sorts of weird shit. And then basically it came out in court, like, like
Mattress Girl made a porn reenactment. That's crazy.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I swear to God, she did. And once again, there were text messages of her saying, "Let's do butt stuff" and all this. And completely ruined this dude. I'm not even kidding. Ruined this dude's life. And then it all came out in court, and guess what? Basically, now it's just like, oh well, sorry, I know you're
your
reputation.
Now she began a master's program in traditional Chinese medicine. Now that's what she's doing.
Well, actually, that all adds up. That's the arc.
Duke, oh my God, what?
Duke lacrosse kids, same thing.
I loosely know about that. Adam,
they had a party. They invited a stripper, a hooker. Ran her train on her consensually. They paid her for it, and then she's like, "I was raped." And then years later, she's like, kidding." And we're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, dude, that just happened with the Florida football dude. Wasn't the openly gay one, wasn't it? He just said that he wasn't bullied in the locker room.
Martin and Incognito. Yeah, that was a big one too. The Pro Football Talk
just came out.
Yesterday in the media. Do you guys know that story? Luke does. Do you?
No, I don't.
I'll fill anybody. So, this guy John Martin, I think it was his name, played offensive line on the Dolphins with Richie Incognito, and he claims that at the time, this is a few years ago, he got bullied so badly it affected his play, and he had to leave the league, and Richie Incognito got
excuses for sucking.
100%. And Richie Incognito, I think, got investigated by the FBI at one point, even. Yeah. It's like a bullying, hazing thing. And he's like, we weren't bullying. It was this locker room. Came out yesterday. His mom made up the whole thing. This is a grown man, by the way. His mom made up the whole thing to push an adder so he wouldn't lose his signing bonus for quitting. Because he was just a shitty offensive lineman, it turns out to be. And they just, did they hung out with him off fucking hours and shit too. There's regular locker room shit, which I grew up playing football. It's fucking locker room shit, dude. It's whatever. And then it came out today, now Richie Incognito was on Twitter all day being like, I fucking told you. He's doing his triumph run.
He tweeted he couldn't cut it in the NFL, so he quit, and his mom blamed me. Legacy media pushed this narrative long and far. Too bad it was all a lie. They lied to protect his money. He quit. The team had every right to claw back that money. His mom starting the bullying narrative with ESPN. They literally just picked the big white dude
at the time.
He's bad.
Yeah, Rich Incognito, because he looks like a bully. He does. He has the physiology of a bully.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of Richie. Yeah, Richie Incognito.
I don't know why this just reminded me of it, but I love it when people say they cry out in pain as they strike you. That's exactly what this reminded me of. I know I had a tweet the other day about saying something about Jews, and so he's like, they cry out in pain as they strike you, and it just, I couldn't help but fucking start laughing.
Yeah, dude, I saw a thread on that, and I wish I saw it. It was It was something between the equivalency of Jews and women when they cry out in pain as they strike you. And I was just like, damn, dude, that's rough.
Yeah. Oh god.
Did we
so
did we
funny.
pick up Richie? Did we? Okay.
So he looks
Yeah.
like a bully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Raiders,
especially in the Raiders uniform.
Yeah,
like,
Raiders
that doesn't
uniform is
do
the
any
bully uniform.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just get his face. Get his face.
Hold on.
This guy is definitely bullying people. He might not
Yeah.
bully that guy, but
Dude, he's
bullying
even got a
others.
cross tattoo. What douchebag doesn't have a cross tattoo?
Seriously,
Dude, just wait until you see his face. It's like the stereotypical like
Jock.
80s, 70s jock. Like
Does he look
lineman
like
jock.
fucking Duke Nukem?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
him.
That's him.
Oh, he looks
Yeah.
like a nice guy.
No,
Okay.
he has like that face, dude. He does. Like that.
He
does
like
kinda
he's
got-
about to yell out O'Doyle rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
dude. No joke.
Exactly, dude. Yeah.
He
He
does
was
look
an
like he'd wear
extra
one of those.
Porkies, bro. Like,
I mean, he
he
does look
definitely-
like you're about to be swirled if you run it. Like, I get
Yeah.
it. Like, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
If life
totally
were a
seeing-
Hollywood movie, then yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
totally seeing a dude that fucking drives a WRX STI, puffs a vape pen, wears his hat backwards,
yeah,
and fucking
same.
hangs out in the parking lot, finger blasting 17-year-old girls.
Yeah,
Your
it's
brother's
it's
grass
like
on the field.
fucking
Play
Jared
ball.
says that exact guy was in every 90s teen rom-com.
Yeah.
as, like
100%.
the
He was,
antagonist.
That-
Billy
that
Ray
was-
Vaughan and
wait.
fucking.
This was the
Woodward.
guy. He was the guy who was giving Vivek Ramaswamy a swirly in
Yes,
Cincinnati.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, but anyway, it came out that was all bullshit. And then like
It's
Pro
all
Football
bullshit.
Talk, who was one of the biggest like haters of him, like shitting on him. Like they're like, oh well, this is why he shouldn't sue. They wrote an article saying why he shouldn't sue. I'm like, you guys are fucking such shitlibs,
they
dude.
should-
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. They should.
But I was
sue
always
the
on his
fuck out
side
of
from the
him.
beginning. I was like, I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, it's
That
just
doesn't, dude. Nobody gives
doesn't
a
make
crap
sense.
anymore. The guys in the NFL now are not of a generation that would care that much, and it's so
That's rude.
corporate. Obviously, somebody would stop it immediately.
Yeah.
yeah. They probably have like fucking HR meetings every fucking day.
Yeah,
it's
Schefter too.
probably
He
the
was a big
worst.
part of that too. That's right.
Yeah,
Wow.
fucking annual training. Am I right? Dude, did you see fucking Elon Musk? The one dude, I can't remember his name. He's like a big army vet bro, TikToker, I guess, or Instagram Reels guy. But he was like, Elon, if you want to eliminate waste in the US military, I'm not saying that you should, but you should check out these annual training videos
Yes.
we do.
Yeah, that was
And the
mandatory
US
fun day. He's one of the
Yeah.
only good veteran accounts.
Oh, he's
yeah,
funny.
he's a
He's
yeah,
great.
he's also getting divorced from his wife for, making it big time now, but whatever.
Really?
His kids, yeah. He turned into a TikTok vet bro.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah.
That comes with a divorce. Probably.
Yeah. Probably too. But yeah, no. And then the US Army replied to it, and it was the annual training video.
Yeah, it was the guy from it. I had
That's
an
pretty
Yeah,
idea.
the guy from the annual
Dude, I
training video.
fucking
It
hated
was pretty
those
funny.
videos.
I don't know who's running the US Army account right now, but it's been pretty lit lately, to be honest.
They probably
Yeah, I-
finally let a fucking in the army, I guess a specialist, but in the Marine Corps, they just get a
E4.
lance corporal and feed him with. I mean, they wouldn't, but they should get a lance corporal and feed him fucking. They should. That's what they should do in the Marine Corps for
Red Bull.
the social media page. They should do a year where every day they grab not a variety of ranks, just a random lance corporal, one for every 365 days, and give them a pass to do whatever they want with no consequences. and it's top secret clearance. Needs to know about who said what. Amnesty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
they should do.
That'd be
Recruitment would go up.
Dude, it
It
would
would.
go up. It would go up.
Dude,
Because the guys
speaking
that
of
would join the Marine
recruitment.
Corps love lance corporals. Like,
you guys seen these commercials lately? Fucking hell, dude.
We're going to
White
war.
people-
War.
Yeah, we're going to war.
dude.
I also saw the
You gotta
army.
clear out Gaza somehow, boys.
I saw the army Twitter account just posting like, "No more trans in the military."
Yeah, dude.
wait, what?
Yeah, they were
Oh,
like,
God.
"Yeah, go pull it up." They were just like openly being like, "Due to Trump's order, no more of these troons. Get them out."
That'd be wild.
I'm sure
if
they
they
didn't
said
say it like
Troon.
that.
If they use Troon, that'd be so crazy.
Dude, I'm
No, he didn't say troon, obviously, but they were like, due to Trump's thingy, whatever. That was gay. It's gone now.
Dude, a Trump thingy.
I do got to say the videos of Pete Hegseth running around with the other guys in the
Dude,
military is pretty
That
badass.
gave me a hard on.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
Because the guy who
crazy.
did it before, like a fat black dude with who wore the fucking face shield during COVID,
Yeah.
right? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
was
Checked
it
up all day.
do you think they ever went out for beers afterwards? Like he was like, all right, guys, now
Dude, him,
the real fun begins.
Yeah, there you
dude,
go.
fucking Hegseth drinking scotch while doing that fucking meeting,
I don't-
dude.
I don't
I don't think it
that
was
real.
scotch, but that would have been awesome. I
What,
think it was
what do
water.
you think it was?
I think it
You
was
think
water.
There was
It
another
brown.
video.
It's
And
clear.
it showed it was different lighting, and it just looked like water.
Yeah,
I think it was just
Well,
the lighting.
Lame.
it would have been so much cooler if it was just fucking
It
scotch.
was way cooler if he was drinking.
Yeah,
fucking
I agree,
scotch. It
but
was
I
a
don't think it was.
scotch glass, dude.
It
Yeah,
might have been,
all those
dude, I don't
water
know.
glasses look like that on those podiums. They're all like this weird shaped, like scotch glasses.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
That
what's
was-
the tweet say? The U.S. Army will no longer allow transgender individuals to join the military and will stop performing or facilitating procedures associated with gender transition for service
Oh,
members.
I didn't realize
Effective
that.
immediately, all new. I can't fucking read that small. Accessions for
It
individuals.
says
can't
effective
think-
immediately, all new accessions for individuals with a history of gender dysphoria are paused, and all unscheduled, scheduled, or planned medical procedures associated with affirming or facilitating a gender transition for service members are paused. Isn't it crazy how like this even has to be said?
Yeah,
Yes,
look,
yes.
look, it's
I
like
know,
this.
dude.
This is my problem. Like, there's already a suicide problem in the United States. Like, and I'm not even saying this as the joke. Like, I'm really
I
not.
get it,
Like,
yeah.
I'm saying this as like truthful as possible. Like, there is already a suicide problem in the United States military, a mental health problem as a whole in the United States military. These people that are transgender or have gender dysphoria, however you want to talk about them, also have a higher rate of these problems. Putting him into the United States military where these problems are accentuated tenfold probably is not the best idea.
Yeah,
Like,
like
it's
you're
just
Here's a
going
gun
to have
to expedite your problem.
I'm also for like I'd almost recommend, doing some kind of, we already do MEPS. You should probably do some kind of like mental test before going into the military, but they would lose fucking 60% of the people that join the military if that were the case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, the
It
thing
does
is, though,
not make
like
sense.
it doesn't make sense. I get what you're saying, but also having depression is disqualifying already. And I assume that like people just don't tell them. But like, I guess that you could make the case that it wouldn't matter to have a transgender in, because if they do have depression, like I get not the ethnicity, the demographic does have that issue. Like, and I actually agree with you, but I also think there's that element of it is that depression is already disqualifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that Jared somehow made it through, so I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
the fucking president signed an executive order saying that hey, there's only two genders. Like, how fucking crazy is that?
Right? Yeah, you have to say
Yeah.
that out loud.
Number one,
Well,
so stupid to sign an executive order stating that. I don't know if there's more to it, but
Dude,
Yeah,
dude,
well, my-
this shit's funny. Did you see this comment? Trans people in the military, if left alone, would arguably solve itself.
Yeah, sooner or later.
oh
shit.
no.
Oh, real quick. Now's a good time to anybody. This is for real. Anybody in the chat listening, we're trying to find like a kind of behind the scenes guy to help us out with some stuff. If anyone's interested, DM me. Thanks. Continue.
Okay.
Are we? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah,
Like,
we
subscribe,
100% did.
Yeah, we did talk
100%
about this
did.
in the
Thank you.
chat.
Thank you,
Did
Typo.
we talk about this?
I will pull
My
it up. Yes, in our private, the 5 of us chat. Yes.
And this is
Just
why
definitely the DMs.
we need somebody.
Yeah. Because Sam's retarded. He doesn't
Sounds
read.
like I could do this. Like, dude, you could have stepped up in the fucking chat.
If anybody out there in the comments who isn't retarded like Sam, please hit me up. And if you want to help us out, that'd be great. Thanks.
How dare you?
Yeah. Fucking cool.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to derail, but it was in the middle of the show. I forgot to do it last week, and I had to get it out now, or I would have forgot again.
Oh,
No,
you
that's
can't
good.
expect me to remember something from like 10 days ago. I don't have that kind
No,
of
I have
memory.
fucking ADHD and brain trauma. I can't remember yesterday.
Yeah, we're all half retarded.
We're all
Jake,
ha-
or Jay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's actually a qualifier.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're more
Yeah.
like on average about 3/5.
The 3/5 compromise.
It is the 3/5 compromise. You have to agree.
Is that a Marine joke and a black joke at the same time? Like I don't.
Wait,
All
what
angles.
would
We
it have
cover
to
all
do with
angles
the
on this
Marine?
show.
That was
I'll
solely
help
a
my
black
foot up your
or,
ass.
well,
Oh.
3/5.
Thank you.
You know what? There are a lot of things that are in both Marine Corps and black culture, like spades.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of
Shooting.
spades.
I guess it's military in general.
Shooting.
You know,
I mean,
like
the Marine
speaking
Corps-
of that. Oh, sorry, Typo, go ahead.
I was saying the Marine Corps is when I had my most experience with black people. So like I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of people.
No,
that
yeah, me
join-
too.
A lot of black people.
What
that
That's
join the Marine Corps.
crazy.
One of my favorite
That's so
things
crazy.
My favorite
over the
part about
weekend
military.
was how everybody said Elon Musk is now officially African American for having another kid out of wedlock. And
Yeah, that
bopped
was-
you
yeah. I
around.
forgot that was a thing. Is it true though?
Yeah.
Like, are we sure now? Because now I don't
I have
know if
no
it's
I
true.
I could be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised either way, because when she was on a podcast, Trigonometry, which I didn't watch it, I just know because somebody I follow was talking about this morning. She was on the Trigonometry podcast right around when her and Elon Musk theoretically would have been fucking, and she was saying very, very good things about him. You could say that's a coincidence, or you could say, hey, maybe they were fucking right around this time, and then she had the kid. But also at the same time, it is really good PR. And I saw that
PR.
thread going around saying that she was like, that basically she was paid by Mossad to honeypot Elon. I don't know if that's true, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking wild.
You honeypot him with a lollipop. Just be like, come over here.
yeah, well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. I mean, he had like 6 kids with his first Grimes or whoever it was, and then he also fucked
Yeah.
Nicole Shanahan. He fucked
Yo,
Did you see the have you seen the concubine thread?
Elon's crushing
No.
it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Elon,
dude.
I mean, if
There's
you're the
a-
richest man in the world, you could pretty much get any tail you want, to be
Yeah,
fair.
facts.
But
Yeah.
she
Elon.
like she's a influencer. Like she's a conservative influencer. So
conservative.
obviously she would like it would help her career. Like look at this fucking tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can we also just jump? She's like very mid, by the way.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
she's
like
cute.
yeah, I mean like
yeah,
would,
I mean,
but like wouldn't
She's a 5, 6. Like
I would give.
She's
I,
no-
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
she's
drag
not
my
in the
ball.
category.
I wouldn't drag my balls across broken glass
No.
to fuck her.
No.
It's
Feels
like yeah,
Elon
I mean
could do better.
yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
But
But if I'm also Elon and just crushing, I mean, I'd fuck. It's like that's not the point. The point is like she's mid and she's like causing a big ruckus now over a mid fuck.
yeah, but she's also got, all these followers, and like the running joke was Tiffany Fong was going to be next because I don't know
Yeah.
how I don't
I
know
would've
how
seen
you
that.
get a $22,000 payout.
She's not.
Yes, she is.
Oh, she's not.
No, she's not. She's not hot. No, but she's not hot. I was.
Oh, she's not hot. Okay, no, she was getting like I think her one payout was literally like $23,000.
Yeah, that's
Twitter.
nuts.
Yeah, like how everybody I
Yeah,
know
that
that,
doesn't make
that gets
sense.
paid for Twitter gets paid like at most maybe $70. What is it? Every like 2 weeks, every month,
she
or
was
something
making
like that.
bank.
I make $500 a month, by the way, from direct monetization on X. So that's not true.
Okay.
But I guess I don't really share that publicly. But yes, that's what I make from.
Okay, yeah. Well,
just
but I
did.
mean, like my understanding, you do a lot more like informational stuff,
What
where it
Ashley
seems like most
Sinclair
other
did.
people.
I want to keep my
yeah.
privacy about this. Releases a New
Right.
York Post article out in the public.
Yeah.
Let me do a full spread and fucking podcast about like it's like shut the fuck up, dude.
But
yeah,
just
let
so
me.
we're clear, like I make $500 a month. Like that's from millions of impressions on X.
Of course,
And it
Right.
doesn't compared to Tiffany Fong. Tiffany Fong is not getting like they're not public about how they do it, but it doesn't. Maybe she just photoshopped it, but it like her engagement is not that much bigger than mine. It doesn't make any sense that she would be making that.
You need
much
to.
money.
You need to
Well,
fuck
okay,
Elon.
so
That's what you got to
there's
do. You
that-
got to fuck Elon, get his baby. In you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's that girl, Natalie Denileshin, who follows me, and she got like a $6,500 payout. I'm like, how?
She has giant tits.
Yeah,
Like that's how. What do you mean? That's how, dude.
Wait,
be,
who?
be a chick with giant tits.
pretty
money.
much. Natalie
fucking
Denileshin.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's, by the way,
she's-
not attractive either. She's a
no, she's very nice, and she's very libertarian. But like, yeah, she
Gotta
just
be.
I don't know how these people are getting like these multi-$1,000 payouts.
because
Like
they're
my
chicks with
traffic
tits.
has been
It's
way
that simple.
down recently.
It's because
Pull
we're
up any
garbage
picture.
at this, boys. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know
Pull
what
up
to
any
tell you.
picture of her.
We
She's
suck.
like, she's like, what should I
Sam's
do
the
with
only
my
one good at
haircut? It's just like her tits. It's
I tell you guys what to do.
Yeah.
Adam was
Yeah, I
supposed to
also
be
just don't
me
have the
about his
time.
profile.
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up with these
you keep
planes,
bailing
bro?
on me.
I
Time
didn't
out, time
bail
out.
on
What's
you.
up with the planes?
You didn't message me before the other one.
What's up with the planes? Why are they all
Things that
crashing?
fly in the sky with people on them and takes you one place.
Yeah, I thought we did
Why
away
are they
with DEI. Yeah,
crashing?
well, I thought we did away with DEI. So why are we crashing more?
Maybe the
Toronto today one crash and somehow Trump got blamed for Toronto's airport.
Vince Neil, yeah, I think it was last week we talked.
Yeah,
a
we
little
talked
bit
about it.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Vince
did
Neil.
Pitbull.
Vince Neil was not on the
That was
plane though. Yeah, if oh, you know what? Did we watch that video of him fucking trying to sing "Kickstart My Heart"?
We definitely
Did you
can't play
guys-
that.
You guys see
Oh,
Mitch
no.
McConnell?
It's a live video. Would we get knocked for a live
Yeah,
video?
we would.
Yes.
We would. Okay,
Mhm.
never mind then. Kyle
Dude,
gets
you guys
taped
see
to
Mitch
the-
McConnell
Yeah,
fall?
I mean,
No, Mitch McConnell.
Fall again.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, they expect him to make a full recovery.
Dennis got a bunch of people on Twitter saying he died.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude,
Yeah,
Dennis is
unfortunately,
all
Dennis.
good.
Well, speaking of Dennis's, Dennis Prager also took a mean fall, and unfortunately, he's expected to recover as well.
It's all these old dudes.
Boomer jokes, dude.
Yeah.
Not that I mind it, but
Do you think if he fell into, like, let's say a certain area with wooden doors, do you think it might get a little hot in there? Oh,
Hold
whoa.
You guys see it?
what?
Oh,
Whoa, oh,
How he
come
fell
on,
was
get
so-
up there, buddy.
Dude, he felt like a toddler. Like zero awareness to stop brace his fall. He's like,
his hands were.
He felt like an old guy.
Yeah, he felt like an old guy.
I
Dude,
don't
at a
I
certain
mean,
point,
Mitch McConnell.
at a
What?
certain
You know
point,
what?
What are we doing, man?
To,
Like,
to
why?
Joe
like,
Biden's credit, Joe Biden took some mean spills throughout the campaign.
Dude,
he
he
always
did.
recovered.
him off the bike, dude. That one was bad.
the bike one
That
was
was
funny.
bad.
Oh, that one was scary, man. I
Tripping
did
up
not
the
like
Air
watching
Force
that.
One stairs a bunch of times, also funny.
Yeah,
But
dude.
he got up every time on his own.
He did.
That
He was
really impressive.
That's
resilient,
what I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
He's got
Yeah.
the grip strength, dude. He was holding on to that bar, dude. He wasn't letting go. Dude, mountain climber strength right there, dude. He's like, I may not have the legs, but I got the forearms for this shit.
You know
Still
that's
whacking
crazy
off
about
in the
that
plane,
too is
dude.
like Trump pretty fucking old, and the only time I've ever seen him fall is when he got fucking shot at. Like
Yeah.
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 only time.
That was more like a dive.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I just got
Boy,
shot.
so I pulled up the video of Biden falling off the bike, and he was like still and just ate shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a very funny point. Yeah. He wasn't moving. He was on the bike and just
Yeah.
also toddler like. That's something the toddler would do when you try and teach him how to ride a bike.
Have you guys seen the videos on the left that have been coming out? It's like the left has a masculinity problem, and people are like, "What? We do? How do we have a masculinity problem? How do we have a male problem?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, are you kidding
And
me?"
then they
Like,
present
I'm
us
just,
with David Hogg, and you're like,
Tim
there you
Wall.
are right there.
Yeah. You
I'm
got
just so
Tim Wall.
surprised how fucking crazy
Man.
this is.
I'm watching all these videos of Biden falling, and man, that is so funny.
He's just watching them in the background. I wonder if I could
It's
find
crazy
one of
that
those
they don't realize
videos.
it, though.
Yeah, I mean, no. The favorite was when NPR came out with not that they didn't do the study, but they would talk about the study where it's like low testosterone directly results to like left leaning politics, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What?" And we're
It's
like,
a little
"Yeah,
bit more
we've been
complicated
telling
like
you that for years."
Let's
Yeah, I know it's
see.
a little more
There was
complicated than that, but that was
warning you.
essentially
Yeah,
like the
it-
gist of it.
Yeah.
Well, he felt Air Force One multiple times.
That's what I said, a bunch.
apparently. No, not like there was another incident back in 2021 where he fell.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so
they
he's
definitely have a
just wrong.
masculinity issue,
I
but
found
like.
it.
Yeah, Hogg is vice chair of the DNC, correct? That dude has less muscle than Sam on his body.
he is very skinny.
Here we go. I got a video for y'all.
I'm average size.
Shut up, fatty.
Hurt my feelings. I'm a bitch.
Wait, hold on.
skill, and nobody's like, oh, Mayor Pete, he's a badass. Chuck Schumer, is anybody like, hey, Chuck Schumer holding up an avocado and a beer to talk about the Super Bowl? Is anybody like, hey, that's a dude I want to hang out with?
But Trump's like a grandpa.
Well, hold on.
Hold on,
Trump's like a
woman.
grandpa. Hold on. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Trump took a bullet in his ear and immediately stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. Every man in America and most of the women out here were impressed by that, even if the women won't admit it. She's shaking her head strong.
She's wrong.
That's awesome.
She's shaking her head. She's wrong.
And second part of this, basically summing it up, Democrats for men are and Republicans
Democrats for men
are put. There are no masculine men in the Democrat Party right now.
There's not.
That's
And there
fucking
used to be.
true.
John Kerry was fine. Like John Kerry had 4 Purple Hearts. He was a veteran. Like I'm not saying he was an alpha male, but he wasn't a beta bitch like everybody else in the Democrat. Like there's, I mean, we have Fetterman in the Democrats. He's
Fetterman.
Never mind.
Is Frankenstein.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong
Good
about
try, dude. That was a reach.
I
but
mean,
it
it's
was
the
a good
closer.
reach.
Like, if you're going for like
It's
who's the
closer.
closest, it might be Fetterman. So
Yes.
that's a good guess.
And that's bad.
Wait, are we talking about just in the left like
Well, they have-
sphere,
they
or
have
like
Mark
political?
Kelly.
Have to be in
Politician.
government.
They have Mark Kelly,
Politician.
but yeah, Mark
Hassan
Kelly.
is actually big.
He's
he's
jacked,
built.
but he's
Yeah.
a fucking commie, so who cares?
Kelly-
But
Kelly's-
he's
Yeah,
not
but he
a
also,
bitch.
like,
He's
wore a
also not
dress.
liberal. He's
Right.
lefty.
Yeah, he's a commie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's literally a commie. I know we use that as an insult, but he's
Yeah,
an
I guess Mark Kelly would be a
One
good
man
he's an
in the
astronaut,
Thames is Michelle Obama.
right? Mark Kelly was an astronaut, right? Or was that his brother?
Space is fake and gay. Next argument.
Jared, I'm the only
That's
one
not
that knows who this
badass.
is, but yes, I remember him. Sorry, I was replying.
Someone said
Um,
Michelle Obama. And
Yes, I pulled it up. Very funny.
The most masculine man. Well, they tried to use Obama, and it was like,
Not really.
not really.
He's like, he plays basketball. It's like, well,
he
yeah,
played
but that's
basketball.
you know.
What
Of course
happened
he
to
did.
Obama and Jennifer Aniston? Is that still a thing?
No, I don't think that was
I
ever
don't
real.
know.
I don't think that was ever real.
No, you
I
don't
think
think
it
it
was
was.
just something we latched onto because it was
I forgot
hilarious.
about
and
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Actually, their first post amid relationship rumors: Jennifer Aniston, Barack Obama wishes.
My wife's
Valentine
boyfriend is
Club.
a Democrat. What a cuck.
Yeah.
that
Jesus.
was fucking good, right?
All time comment.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. And Mark Kelly's there and was, he's more masculine than anybody else I can think of in the Democratic Party.
One dude.
But that's it. And he's not even liked by the left. Like they're just like, fuck that guy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He just gets left here in Arizona. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like there's not room for him, dude. They got to make room for Decepticons and fat black women and gays. They got
Where's the masculine Decepticons? Where are they at?
Playing basketball
Why is it
in
only-
college.
Isn't
for
there
women's
that-
teams.
Why is it only men? Why does it seem like it's only men that become women or
not. It's just what you
the
see in the media.
forward.
It's
Yeah, but why
exposure.
is that? Why is that the media exposure?
Because they're men and men will gather the attention.
They need them to be
Well,
in charge. Luke, come on.
yeah.
Dave. These guys are men.
Well,
Trans men are women, and nobody gives a shit about women. So
the reason why, when a female goes to male, testosterone has such a profound impact on the human body, and especially because women have so little testosterone. That's why a woman who starts taking testosterone or performance enhancing drugs, their bones actually start to change. They'll start to grow facial hair and stuff like that because the impacts of the testosterone is so significant. Even babies in the womb, when they're exposed to testosterone, their bones start to change shape, and they develop
I wouldn't
completely
say
differently
shit.
than women.
Well, I always
Yeah.
find it very interesting that all the male to female just play sports. It's because you're trash against other men.
Exactly. Well,
And
you know what's
never
fun-
see a female to man play. I'm going to go out for the
Be
NFL. It's
Be like Caitlyn, dude. Go win in a men's sport and then fucking transition, my guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way to do it.
There was that stupid.
Then nobody can say shit to you, but then you're also a Republican at the end.
I'm pretty sure most of them aren't playing sports, by the way. Those situations are still what they are, but I think that they're probably much less likely to play sports. I'd be
Yeah,
willing to
yeah,
say
about the
that.
most
one
of them are
that's
fucking
doing-
dead.
I know. I was just saying
there-
another thing.
There was that
observation.
stupid that Leah Thomas or whatever the hell
Yeah.
his name was, and actually,
Leah Thomas
I
Is
I
the
did-
woman No, sorry, that was Riley Gaines. I should shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It was a male that went to woman, and he actually was a good swimmer. I think he was ranked in like the top 500. He was in the top 500 in the world. I did a podcast on this forever ago, and not because I gave a shit about that specifically, but it's about like the overall dynamic of the situation. And he was in like the top 500 in his league, but then of course you go male to female,
Right? You're
and
two
then all of a sudden
or
you just-
one right away.
Exactly.
It's like with the Williams sisters tennis. They're like, yeah, we're great, but college men will destroy us. Like they openly say that.
Yeah,
Well,
so
the game's completely different too in
She
tennis.
one of them played the 201st
Yeah,
ranked guy and got destroyed. But
Destroyed.
that doesn't mean like they're still incredible. Like I
Right.
look up to them still
well, that's
because
gay, but yeah,
they're in, well, I'm not saying I like have their like fucking posters, but I'm saying like they are like a worthy like role model for young girls especially, but they've shown incredible work ethic and dedication to their sport. It doesn't take away from them their accomplishments by being beat by a guy who isn't as naturally good. Like, you know, it's different. It's like
I lost all respect for her when she lost that guy. I was such a big fan, and I just lost all respect.
no, but my point of saying that is because, like, yeah, men are naturally better athletes than women. We're stronger, faster, bigger. It's like, no shit. Of course we're gonna fucking beat you. Like, I can't beat her, but if a guy who plays tennis, again, 200 or something in the world, that guy would get wrecked by all the top dudes too. It's like, doesn't matter.
right.
Yeah, I don't think being ranked
know why I
5 or 500th is like comparable. Like 500th.
Well,
and
it's still
at
really, really
collegiate,
good though. It's still really high, and it shows
Absolutely, it's good.
dedication to it. But
he wasn't just some average Joe, obviously,
Right,
but
right.
like
what it shows to me, what I take away from it, I don't know if anyone else gives a shit, but like what I would take away from that is that like the motivation wasn't to like ruin women's sports in that case. Like it wasn't, or
Once
to
you
like,
turn your camera on, it wasn't. That's not my point.
no, I know. I didn't say it was.
Yeah, Sam,
gonna
liking
stop
women,
talking.
fucking gay.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'm just
I
saying, you
know.
never see a female to man go into a man's sport and dominate because they can't.
I can't.
Yes.
You only see it one way. Is
so
my point.
that goes back to the point of, once again, testosterone has such a profound impact on the human body that it completely changes. Like even a kid, you could give the man all the estrogen in the world, but even a kid, you can give a male boy all the estrogen in the world, and they're still going to just beat out a woman every single time because, once again, the lean
Natural
mass, the
testosterone.
muscle tissue, and everything. I was listening to it's called Iron Culture, and it's a really, really, not like a huge fitness podcast, but there's some prominent names in the fitness field that talk about it. And what they say is that like women, when it comes to like anaerobic performance, like almost every single athletic endeavor, women perform worse, but they actually recover better. But when it comes to like
twitch muscles and shit.
yeah, so like whenever it comes to like men being overall, being able to move more weight, they're able to move more
Yeah.
weight. But
I
women
talk about it
recover
all the
faster.
time. Like women at younger ages have more upper body strength than men, and men have more lower body strength than women. And then it kind of flips once puberty starts happening, and then
Yeah.
men actually end up dominating both by the time that they're 18. Well, probably
Right.
by the time that they're 16. But
Do you guys see that WNBA team getting smoked by high school kids?
no, I didn't.
Did you ever there's an article, and I don't know if it's probably a satire article, but Kanye allegedly played against like a team of wheelchair kids, and he just dunked on them the entire time.
That would be so funny if true. I would love video footage of that.
Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can find the article.
What a Kanye thing to do.
But yeah,
That
there's
would
also
be
that
pretty funny.
the women's soccer team got beat by a bunch of
Yes.
16-year-olds. That was
Yeah,
another one.
yeah.
The best women's soccer team in the entire world got beat by a professional U15
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
U16.
yeah, that's
So they were 14 or
Crazy.
15 years old at most.
And they cried they didn't get paid enough.
yeah.
No, Mark.
Yeah,
Men
it says
can quit, but
Kanye
women can get off back to back.
Kanye scores 106 points against wheelchair basketball team.
That can't be real, right?
Yeah, it's
No,
definitely
it's
not real, but that would be
satire.
very funny.
Okay.
It's satire, but that's fucking hilarious.
Nice.
Said I'm not gonna
Um,
say I'm not going to say what kind of kids were in those wheelchairs.
It
was Jewish kids.
They were Jewish kids.
Yeah, it was a bar mitzvah, all right?
Dude,
That's just
that
fucking funny.
would be a great thing for South Park to do. Just Kanye at a bar mitzvah, just racking up points on Jewish
I mean,
kids.
it's hard to beat the whole gay fish thing.
Yeah, that
All
was
right,
great.
Canada just won, boys. So it's USA versus
Finland?
Canada.
No,
Thursday
don't we have
night.
to lose to Sweden? For that to
Pretty sure
happen?
it's Canada. No, I'm pretty sure it's Canada versus USA Thursday night.
I thought we had to lose to play Canada again. Not. I
No,
could be wrong.
we're in the championship. They gotta fucking win out, and I think they just won their second game.
Well, we're playing in Boston, and those fucking pieces of shit are gonna boo the fuck out of Canadians. I know that. Are
I
they better,
can't
or
wait.
I'll be very
Yeah,
disappointed.
dude, we need Boston to show out.
Yeah, we need Boston to just be Boston. Just
Yeah.
show up,
Yeah,
be
just
yourselves.
be you,
Just
dude.
be you guys.
My buddy came down from fucking Calgary, and I was supposed to see him, but we got fucking stormed out. He went to the game last night, Canadian game in Boston.
Wow.
That's it.
Canada. So Monday, February 17th, Sweden versus United States. Oh, they play here soon.
I told you.
But we're automatically in the championship game because of how they how it works.
Oh, so even if we
like
lose
how
to
the
Sweden
seeding-
tonight,
Yeah, even if we lose to Sweden, we're automatically in the championship game. And Canada just won 5-3 over Finland. So we play Canada Thursday night.
so this
Oh,
game
that's
tonight's meaningless for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that in Montreal or Boston?
No, it's in Canada versus USA. I don't
no,
know.
it's in
It doesn't-
Boston. That's in
I'm
Boston.
pretty
That's a
TD
TD Garden.
Garden,
I'm pretty
bro.
sure, yeah.
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 They split the games for the little tournament between Montreal and Boston.
By the way, I would like to say hockey absolutely beat the shit out of like the NBA All-Star weekend
Destroyed.
and like the
Destroyed.
four nations
Dude, white guys are back.
because they give a fuck. Like the
Yep.
the 3 fights in 9 seconds in the USA Canada game was like
Badass.
legendary. It's like those guys have to go back to the regular season after this. Like the hockey's not over.
Yeah.
Basketball, they're like, we don't even want to be here. And
Because it matters.
football's a joke.
It matters to them.
It
you know,
matters.
like
They give a
it
shit.
matters.
It's
Yeah.
so much better. So much fucking
Yeah,
better.
so
They should just do it at the NBA as a league, by the way. Just fucking get rid of the NBA.
I might stop watching altogether because the Suns are depressing to watch.
NBA sucks,
And I'm just
dude.
gonna watch I'm just gonna watch hockey.
Football.
And we
the
lost our
NFL
hockey team.
Yeah, I know the Coyotes. I love the Coyotes logo.
Yeah, we lost the hockey team this year. Hopefully, we're getting them back. That's what it sounds like. It's in the works, but
Yeah,
I'm just
somebody
like,
was
I'm gonna
mentioning
fucking watch hockey, dude. Fuck the NBA right now.
Dude, the NFL decided like we're gonna play on. The
More
NFL's like we're gonna play on Christmas now, and just dominated the ratings
Mhm.
like over the NBA, which I was always their day. And I felt like actually that's our day now. What are you gonna do about it?
It sucks too because I love basketball, but the game's just so boring to fucking watch for me now. I'm just like, God
They
damn.
made it like it's like way too precise. It's just
It's
like all
also
three-pointers and
zero
fucking-
physicality. If you touch,
Yeah.
if you look at somebody
Yes.
the wrong way,
Yeah.
There's
That's
so
fucking
many
foul.
free throws, it's garbage.
It's my
And
favorite
like-
sport to play, though.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
a great
if you look at like the Jordan days when
We
he
don't play
first came
fucking
into the
fouls.
league, like in the late '80s, the Pistons beat the shit out of him, like physically beat the shit out of him. And then he was like, I had to go put on like 30 pounds of muscle to compete against like the Pistons. And then like he came back and like, destroyed. But like he actually had to work out and shit. Now they're like, you could be 100 pounds and it does not matter. You can't get touched.
Yeah, no,
Hockey
true.
is based, Caravaggio. Hockey is based.
hockey is based. College basketball's gotten to be the same as the NBA.
Basketball's boring.
Yeah. Basketball's dope, but it's just not fun to watch right now at all. Anyways, boys, I gotta fucking eat.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta start wrapping up. Let me do the plug music. Let's do plugs.
plug music.
This Wednesday I'm going to be having on Nico House for the podcast, and in 9 I'll be opening for Lynch Mob at Jurgles, and I will have a show also debuting on my channel with my buddy Jason Smith from China, where we talked about the Chinese culture's outlook on Trump,
China.
and foreign policy from a
China.
Chinese perspective, as well as also like some cost of living stuff and economics in China versus the U.S. And I was genuinely surprised about some of this stuff. So yeah. There you go.
He's a Chinese asset. He's getting deported.
Yeah.
He's already on the
I
list.
wish.
He's already number 1 on the list. We already discussed this. The guy's already number
Yeah.
1 to go. Follow me at Adam Nutter on Twitter and stuff. And again, if anyone wants to help out behind the scenes of this fucking fine specimen of a podcast, hit me up on Twitter.
What kind of idiot would do that?
Like,
We'll find out.
subscribe, and comment, nerds. Go follow Biting the Bullet. Got a new episode coming out this week. And you can find me at Keep It Real Luke on Twitter.
At The Real Typo on Twitter.
Follow me on MySpace.
Great. Kyle, play us out.